we've just seen that after evaporation, there is a cooling effect. Now let's see how scientists have applied this in certain things around us. One is refrigerators. When you put hot food in the refrigerator for some time and then go for it, you are going to get the food not as hot as it used to be. Okay, if it stays in the freezer for a longer time, you're going to get the food being very, very cold. Now the reason is simple. Over here we see something we call the compressor. This will absorb all the heat. They will heat up a liquid. The liquid moves through these little channels and then get to a point where the liquid will be cooled. As the liquid is cooled, it is brought back to the compressor, and then there's the cooling effect manifesting in the fridge. Okay, so the heat is absorbed. Once you absorb heat, the result will be cold. Okay, that is what happens in the freezer. So thermal energy is removed from food. The thermal energy heats up a liquid. The liquid is cooled and brought back, and then the thermal energy is carried away by the air. Okay, so these condenser coils will take the liquid around, will get condensed, okay, and then get back to the system. Now also sweating, this is an everyday thing. If you engage in a high energy activity, you end up sweating. But instead of removing your clothes, if you leave the clothes on for some time and then the sweat evaporates, the result will be you feeling very cold. Okay, the result will be you feeling very cold. So if you have noticed, even with footballers in very cold conditions, after playing football, they are given jackets to put on, because if the sweat evaporates without the jacket, the footballer is going to feel very, very cold. The same applies to all sportsmen. Okay, so as the sweat evaporates, thermal energy is taken out of the body, and then the body cools down. Okay, now on a humid day, on a day where there's more water vapor in the atmosphere, we do not sweat much. Okay, we do not sweat much on such days. That means the body will not be able to cool itself by sweating. Okay, so instead of the body cooling itself by sweating, on humid days, the body will not be able to cool itself by sweating, and therefore will result in some uncomfortable feelings.